dear. Oh, hello there. Oh, forgot. I was supposed to do a video, like, I don't know how long ago. Okay, how's it going, guys? I'm just gonna take this off. I have been gone a very long time. I am so sorry about that. The last video I put on was like Camp Cretaceous, like new clips or something for the season 4. You guys tore that apart. Thank you guys so much for viewing that. Thank you for all of you that subscribed. But first, before we get into this video, I would like to give 2 very great shout outs. Why do I feel like suspense music should be playing right now? Okay, so first shout out I'd like to give to is I'd love to give a shout out to Sky U channel. He will be right here, and also he will be in the description below. Please check out his videos. He makes a lot of really cool videos. Jurassic World, Lego Jurassic World. He does Godzilla and Kong. He makes a ton of really good videos. So go check him out. Also, I would love to give a shout out to a new channel that a friend of mine has been working on. It is known as The Hidden Secrets. It will be, there you go, right there. And also, it's down in the description below. And he makes a bunch of like, it's more like, I'd call it like creepypasta, like scary videos. He's a fairly new channel. So yeah, guys, go down there, check him out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to me. I know you can't help but, you know, just look at his face and just go, yeah, I'm gonna subscribe. No.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Okay. Anyway, guys, I am going to be saying what I think about Camp Cretaceous Season 4, and I'm gonna move this camera because I am very picky. And there you go. You can see all my dinosaurs in the background. Yay! And also, guys, I'm gonna be having another unboxing video that I'm gonna be having coming out later. I actually have a unboxing video ready, and this was made. This video that I'm gonna put on after this is actually made before I think it was the Scorpius Rex unboxing. I'm not sure. It's from a while ago. I haven't posted it for some reason, but yeah. And this one, pretty much I'm just gonna be talking about Camp Cretaceous Season 4, and also I'm gonna be doing another unboxing video in a couple of days, and it's with new, like brand new, Camp Cretaceous items. So, okay, I'm just gonna start from the very beginning. Okay, I'm just gonna say, also because this is me saying what I think about this, there is going to be spoilers. So, if you haven't watched it yet, leave this video, go watch it on Netflix, and then come back, watch my video, subscribe. So, I think what they could have done with the dinosaur on the boat, they could have done so much better. It seemed really rushed right there, and it didn't seem like there was a lot of thought put into that. I don't know. The only way it would have had a lot of thought, which is a little theory of mine, if that compy that was on that boat, if that was the original compy that was at the beginning of Camp Cretaceous, the first dinosaur they seen, that jumped up on Darius, and if that was like the first, like, if that was the very first compy they seen, and it was there on the boat, that'd be really cool. But it showed that there was a Easter egg that was 100% like teased, probably by Steven Spielberg or with Colin Trevorrow, Universal, whatnot. And what it was when they were talking about, I think it was like kelp forests, and Brooklyn's like, oh yeah, and there's gonna be sharks, and Yaz is like, oh, I'm gonna pass. There's this movie I watched as a kid, yeah, it scared me or something like that. She was 100% talking about Jaws. the Easter eggs, they just keep coming. And I love it how it's not just a Jurassic Easter egg. It's a movie that Universal made. But they have that. Then there's like the whole chase scene with the Mosasaurus. The Mosasaurus, it seemed like that episode was really rushed. Like, they're like, okay, yeah, like, I do like the small bits in there where Brooklyn and Kenji were talking to each other and stuff like that. That, I don't know about you guys, everyone was, I think it was, there's somebody on Instagram that was going on, oh, which one, or which people, or which of the kids you think are going to be like a couple. And everybody thought Brooklyn and Darius, 100%. And then I remembered, I was gonna say that too, but then I remembered Camp Cretaceous season 3, like the parts where Kenji's like talking to Brooklyn, and sure enough, it's Brooklyn and Kenji. I actually like how they're doing this now. A lot of people don't, a lot of people do, but they didn't think it was gonna be this. But I guess that's it. There's so many episodes because the first 2 seasons, they had like 8 episodes. And then the next 2 seasons, 3rd season had 10 episodes. And the 4th season had 11 episodes. So they're adding more. But they had like so much put in there. Like, it seemed like the beginning 100% was like, it felt like it was really rushed. The rest of the season, though, was really, really planned and thought out. They have, what was it? They have the different biomes. This 100% reminded me of Kong, or not Kong, Skull Island. The Godzilla vs Kong, when they had Kong in the big dome, and like it was like invisible rays around it. That's what it reminded me of. And yeah, from what they're saying, this island is not Sorna. This is a totally new island, and it's super strange. Like, there's so many questions that they like uncovered that need to be answered. Like, okay, so they got on this new island. They're trying to find a way off. They meet this new doctor named May Turner. She has never been, like, told about in any of the Camp Cretaceous or Jurassic World episodes. Or, not Jurassic, like, Jurassic World movies. So, which is really weird. It's really, like, I do like how they put a lot more personality into the dinosaurs. And also, speaking of the dinosaurs, I'm getting way too far ahead of myself because I didn't plan this out at all. Like, write this down or anything. I'm just speaking from the get-go what I think of this. But speaking of dinosaurs, I believe there's 6 new dinosaurs that were released in the season. There was Kentrosaurus, there was Spinosaurus, there was Dilophosaurus, which is that was another part I really feel like they didn't put enough time into, because they just showed the Dilophosaurus at the very end, the very last episode, for maybe 2 minutes, maybe, which really, like, there wasn't much time with that.
Wait a minute, this guy is completely forgetting the saber-tooth.
And also, the new hybrid. Oh yes, I forgot. The new hybrid was a Spinoceratops, which is, I believe, is the franchise's first carnivore and herbivore hybrid. Which, let's be honest, we all seen something like this coming, like a new hybrid. Speaking of hybrids, they did have a scene where Yaz was having a dream. It showed Indominus and Scorpius and a bunch of other dinosaurs. That scene was the only scene it showed Indominus and Scorpius, which, yeah, was okay, I guess, but a lot of people liked that scene, the Scorpius Rex image teased, they're like, oh man, there's gonna be like tons of them, and they're gonna have to like fight against them. No, it was just, they were just put in there as like Yaz's dream for maybe like, I think it was like a 2 or 3 second scene. But then they have, like I said, they have the Spinoceratops, which is really weird, because normally when a new hybrid gets released, they'll have toy leaks, they'll have images. The only thing that they had was images, and it was one image of, it was a baby Spinoceratops in like an Arctic area or something. But now we know there was 2 of them, and there's 2 baby Spinoceratops. The darker one, I don't know if they've confirmed this yet. I think it's a boy, and I think they called it Rebel, I believe. And they called the lighter colored one, which is a girl, Angel. It's strange that they put them in a Arctic biome. It does make sense though, because they're talking about like endothermic, like I can't remember what they're talking about, like creating their own body heat. Does make sense. I agree with it totally. There's nothing wrong with that. It makes complete sense. But it's strange that they haven't put out a toy line, or at least a couple like teased images of Mattel toys for Spinoceratops, because I'm imagining right now like, I wouldn't say attack packs, probably like the story packs, where they'll have a dinosaur, maybe a couple compies, an item, and a kid. Which also which I meant to tell or say was they have Brooklyn and Sammy coming out pretty soon. And it's really weird that they haven't teased that yet. And also we have the new character Cash. That dude, he is so, oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say about it. He was perfect for the occasion. That's what I'm gonna say about him. He seemed like one of those cold, heartless guys who didn't give a crap about any of them. Like, he's like, oh yeah, Ed, any chance I get where I can just feed you to a dinosaur, I might as well do it. And then Darius just stands there like staring at him, and he just laughs. But he was a really funny character. Like, I liked Cash. And then of course they had the robot dogs, which, what? Like, okay, this was another thing that was really weird, but once I kept going with the season, it made a little more sense. Was these military grade like dog robots, which they were called Brads. I do not remember what they stand for. I'll put the description like right here or something. But they had like, if I remember right, they just shoot lasers and they scan like I think the first time it showed one of them was it showed a Brad and it literally just smoked a compy, which BT Dubs was literally the one on the boat. And if I remember right, the doctor, May Turner, she's like, why did you do that? And Brad's like, oh yeah, it was because this thing's not supposed to be here, and just walks away. But it was really weird how there's like a ton of them. Like, it's really strange how this guy is, I know it's not Cash that's buying all these, it's his boss that's buying all these, but he has so many Brads. Like, they go into this big building and it shows like lines of these things, and I'm like, how in the heck do you afford that? Like, okay, this person must be rich, but that's crazy rich, like, seriously. And then after, like, I think it was like a bunch of the Brads kept going down, Cash came up with a new one. This thing looked like Scorpius Rex. Tell me it didn't look like Scorpius Rex. Okay, the way this thing ran and what color it was, the way its eyes were red, I gotta say, Brad X was, which is the new name of this new robot, was almost exactly like Scorpius Rex. Like, it had a lot of features that looked a lot like it. Like, if I remember right, the claws are about the same. Oh my goodness. I'm still thinking about it now. It's so cool. But it's really strange how these people have this tech and they're using this tech like on dinosaurs, but it's not been shown in Fallen Kingdom, but it's been shown in a kid's show. It's really strange. Because face it, if they had that type of tech in Fallen Kingdom, they wouldn't even have needed Claire or Owen's help to get Blue. They would have just sent a Brad X after Blue and grabbed her. That's all they had to do. And even like the regular Brads, they can walk up to a T-Rex. The T-Rex will literally just stare at them like nothing's happening. And it'll throw one of those like tranquilizer base things and it'll just pass out. Like, how? But really, I think the last thing I really wanted to cover with this was Cash's boss. And this is really what I was really like intrigued by, because everybody was saying, you know, Manticore, like there's the Scooby-Doo meme, which I literally have saved on my phone, which is right here. And it's, oh, let's see who you really are, and pulls off Manticore's mask and it says Biosyn on it. And I was 100% thinking that Cash's boss was going to be Lewis Dodson. And I was, for some dumb reason in my head, I had subtitles on when I was watching the end of Camp Cretaceous. So it said the name Daniel, and it said like he was talking, and Cash called his boss Danny Boy. And I'm thinking to myself, oh no. I literally legitly thought that Cash's boss was Danny Nendermeyer from the Lego Jurassic World, and it scared me because Lego Jurassic World is not canon with like regular Jurassic, like the regular Jurassic franchise. So it scared me. I was like, oh no, they did not. And then they I kept watching, and then it showed the end scene where they laid a trap and they ended up catching the kids. And I think it was something, Cash's boss walks up and he's like, oh yeah, you shouldn't leave these devices lying around and they could go into the wrong, and then he pauses and it shows his face and you can literally see it's Kenji's dad. And that was another candidate for being Manticore's, like the boss of Manticore, because if I remember right, there was in Kenji's penthouse, there was a picture of like the desert biome, and it was up above, like I think it was like the mantle or the fireplace or something, which I think what it was my guess would have been Kenji's dad if I would have known, like if I would have thought about it. But because I was so hooked on it being Lewis Dodson, that I completely forgot that that's who it could have been. And that's who it was. And he just appears there. Kenji goes, Dad. And he just stares at him. End of season. That's literally it. It was a really, I don't want to say it was a bad cliffhanger ending, because it just leads up to another season, which I was kind of hoping, I don't know about you guys, but I was kind of hoping this was going to be the last season of Camp Cretaceous. But, and also, another thing that I keep forgetting, Brandon, Darius's older brother, he was shown, if I remember right, Darius gets Cash's phone in one of the earlier episodes, and he calls his brother, and before he does, Cash grabs him and shuts the phone off. So, and then he goes, "Oh wait, Darius, is that you?" And then he's like, "Wait, he's alive." And then the next episode, you see at the very end of the episode, you see him walking out of Darius's room with a packed bag, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna find you, little brother," or something like that. And then it ends the episode. How? Like, okay, if he goes to Nublar, he's probably gonna get eaten, because there's no way, if he gets on that island first, that is gonna be so strange. Like, that is gonna be really weird. But yeah, that's really all like what I thought about of it. I do think that for Dominion, when they were showing, like, putting control chips in the dinosaurs' heads so, like, they can literally control the dinosaurs, that could be a possible candidate for, like, I think it was the Antarctiraptor or something for Dominion or something. I could see, whatever this corporation was that's doing this, for Dominion, I could see them doing this. Really, that's all I really had my thoughts on. The season was phenomenal, like always. It always keeps surprising people. But anyway, guys, I am going to wrap up this video, and be on the lookout because I'm going to be doing an unboxing video very soon. Check out the channels that I was talking about in the beginning. Check out those channels, and also subscribe to my channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!